Well, hello, Life Point Baptist Church family, and to the San Angelo community, I greet you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ and pray that you're each doing well. Well, friends, it's been several weeks since we've been able to gather together for corporate worship, and I, with many of you, have missed not only the gathering, but the gathered. I've missed each one of you immensely. Friends, after this pandemic started, one of our church members reached out as a way of encouragement and shared a quote with me that said simply, "It's not that the church is closed, it's just that she's left the building." I find that there's a lot of truth in that over the past several weeks. I've seen this particular body continue to give and to serve one another, to love one another, pray for one another, and encourage one another. And for that and many other gifts, I'm so thankful. I'm also joyful to come to you now and to share with you that beginning this Sunday morning, Life Point Baptist Church will have again corporate gatherings. At 10:30 a.m. at 810 Austin Street, Life Point Baptist Church will meet again for our regularly scheduled worship service. Now, during this time, we will not be having our Sunday school or evening services. I'll make further announcements when we open those services back up. So what have we done to prepare the sanctuary for your gathering together with us safely? Well, one, we've sanitized the nursery and the sanctuary from top to bottom. After every service, we're committing to sanitize with an industrial-grade sanitizer those facilities. We also are making masks available to any who would like to use them. We have closed every other row of seating so that you may maintain social distancing. And we are opening the nursery. If you have any questions about the protocols that the nursery will be using, please email my wife, Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, at lifepointbc.org, and she'll be able to get you details about your questions in regards to the nursery. So what can you do? Well, one, we're asking that you maintain the 6 foot of social distancing that you've heard so much about. We're asking that families sit together and that you maintain at least 2 seats between each family. If you have symptoms that are indicative of the COVID-19 virus, we're asking that you stay home and watch service online. We're also asking that you review the CDC guidelines and the Texas Department of Health Services guidelines. There's also a video attached to this posting of a video from the CDC showing how quickly the virus can be transmitted. You can watch that if you are willing. Friends, if you have underlying health conditions, I would encourage you to consult your doctor before you gather together with us again. I look forward to seeing as many of you who are able to gather with us. And know, if you're not able to, that we love you and we're praying for you until you are able to come and be with the saints again. Friends, it's such a joy to be able to gather and to worship the living God and to share in His Word. And over these past several weeks, one verse has been pressed into my heart. I think if we're all honest, we might have taken for granted the gathering together of the saints. I hope that won't be the case in the future. And I want to share with you the words that have been an encouragement to my heart about the gathering of the saints. In Ecclesiastes chapter 5, Solomon records, "Guard your steps when you go to the house of God. To draw near to listen is better than to offer the sacrifice of fools, for they do not know that they are doing evil. Be not rash with your mouth, nor let your heart be hasty to utter a word before God. For God is in heaven, and you are on the earth. Therefore, let your words be few." Friends, when we come together this Sunday morning, the point of our service is not what's been happening in our community, the COVID challenge. Now, certainly we'll be praying for our neighbors and for our nation in relationship to these things. But the point of our gathering is to praise a holy God, to praise a God who has redeemed us from our brokenness, from our sin, who has continued to show His power and His wisdom and His kindness and His mercy to us throughout this time period. And I'm asking that each one of you spend time over the next couple days asking God to give you grace, to prepare your heart to receive His Word and to proclaim His Word in your singing and in your encouragement with one another. Friends, I want you to know that I'm going to be praying for you and for the gathering until we meet again. Be well, beloved.